Hey everyone, what is going on? Happy Wednesday. Trying to fix my computer. Here we go. I think that's a little bit. Nope, I went back the other way. It's not even for some reason. Come on. There we go. That kind of works. Hey everyone, what's up? How are you? Lauren says you slept a lot. Oh, I'm very jealous. While we're waiting for everyone to join us, let me know where you're joining us from. And we'll see if we can get the let's see if we can get the chat the poll. We can only do 4 in the poll. So I guess technically before we do the poll, we need to figure out who we actually think is staying. Kind of interesting kind of question, right? Right? Who do we think is staying that we want to put in the voting? You said someone leaked it, Jared. You said someone leaked it. Cool Cat says I always feel like I missed the very beginning due to the ads. I don't know how they do ads on YouTube Live, so I'm sorry. Someone says I thought Paparazzo was safe last week. So do I. It's kind of weird, right? Look, I said that in my video yesterday. It's weird that the paparazzo was revealed. I thought he was going to be staying for a little bit longer. Matthew Lawrence did a great job. So it's just weird to me that he's now gone. I thought Nessie was going to go away the last week, but clearly did not. Kind of sad. So it says maybe Andrew Lawrence will be there in season 15. That's if we have a season 15. So Brad says, I can't wait to get to see. I can't get over last week's episode. I know. All right. So, guys, we got 62 people on right now. Let me know, who do we think is not going home? I need one person to not include in the poll because we only could do 4 people in the poll for some reason. What's wrong with my voice? I'm still, I hate to say this, but back in December, I remember I had laryngitis. I couldn't really do much. I never really healed properly. So I can't speak long before I lose my voice completely for the day. And so it's really bad this week. It's kind of a bummer. So you guys think the mad scientist is safe? Okay. So we won't do the mad scientist then. So let me type up the poll then. So we'll do Boogie Woogie, Pearl, add an option, Nessie, add an option, and Coral. All righty. We did the poll. The poll is there. Go vote, vote, vote. There's 64 people on right now. I expect 64 people to jump on right now and vote. Who do we think is going home? Get 5 people voted. 10 people voted. 13, 14. Come on, guys. 64. I feel like I'm like the announcer from like the horses. And that's who's in the lead. I don't know, that kind of thing. Only 26 people voted so far. Come on, guys. So far, Nessie still has the lead. Now, I will say, I thought Nessie was going last week. So to be honest with you, I don't even know anymore. Right? It's kind of funky. I'm like, last week I was watching. And they're like, paparazzo. I went, what? I'm like, y'all sure about that? Are you sure about that? How many are being voted off? Sarah wants to know. One. One's being voted off, right? Yes. Tonight, so there's 5. So it's the semifinals. Then we'll have the quarterfinals next week and then the finale. So 3 more episodes. 3 more. Though I feel like there's got to be more, right? Today is the 23rd. That would give us a 30th as the quarter. Oh no, as a quarter. Then the 7th as the semi, and then the 14th as the finale. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. It's crazy though, right? All right, only 49 people voted. There's 78. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go through to the poll and you vote who you think is going home. So far, 51%. So just about half of you think that Nessie's going home. You've got then in second place Pearl, then third place Coral, and then last place Boogie Woogie, which is technically first place if you think about it. So Vanessa goes, that went fast. This was a very interesting season. I think I missed what, 2 episodes this season, which is fine. Totally cool. You said it went fast though. I don't know. I think the season went kind of slow. It seemed like a very, very slow season. So someone said that they had Nessie paused on someone's TVs. How do you mean by that? I'm sorry. Someone says an ad interrupting a live. What? I don't know what you're referring to. I don't see ads on my end. Is it like, does it completely go away? How does that work? Ads. Well, I don't control any of the ads. That's a YouTube thing. So I apologize if you're showing you an ad you don't like. I have no control of that. So ads pop in. Wow, a lot of people are complaining about ads. Once again, I don't know what YouTube does with their ads, so I apologize if they're really bad. You can't skip the ads? Oh wow, that sucks. That really sucks. My wife is going for a walk, so I'm waving at her through the window. Hi, love you. Love, mwah, blowing kisses. It's kind of weird because usually I go for a walk with my wife at night, but she had just got home, and because of the Masked Singer, I do this till 8. The show goes till 9. Then I do the recap and all that till about like 9:20, and then I go right into my nighttime job. So it's like Wednesdays are a little funky. I will tell you this: don't take this the wrong way. Um, I can't wait until I have my Wednesdays back. It's like I've got so many things I'm doing. It's gonna be really nice to have my Wednesdays back. Plus, it's gonna be warm and nice outside. Like during the winter time is not bad. But when it's like today, it was like 70 something degrees. I was like, I get to work with my dad outside for a bit, but I really wanted to see my wife, and I hadn't seen her. The way my schedule with my wife works is that usually I don't see her for like 16 hours because I start work at 9. She wakes up at 7 in the morning, so I go to work at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. She goes to wakes up at 6, and I'm going to bed at 5. So it's like we kind of just miss each other. And then when it comes like Wednesday, for example, um, she's been working all day, and then I came in and saw you guys, and then I'll do all the Masked Singer stuff, and then I'll go to work, and hopefully she'll still be awake when I'm. She probably will be, hopefully. So Todd says you pay for YouTube so you don't get ads. I didn't know that was even an option that you could pay for things. That's interesting. Neat. But okay, that being said, let's go through pitch correct audio and videos. So, who is my favorite contestant on The Masked Singer? Dick Van Dyke. I'm a Dick Van Dyke guy. So let's play some clips that we have from the show. Okay. And I'm trying to pull up the videos. For some reason, my internet does not want to work. Here we go. Here's the performance of the mad scientist.
Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be so hard.
So that is the mad scientist. And now it's time for Masked Singer for the trailer. If the trailer wants to load. Where's it at? There we go.
It's the moment of truth. By the closest margin in Masked Singer history. Wow. By less than 1%. Our next celebrity to unmask is The Masked Singer's all new Wednesday on Fox.
So that's a trailer I have. One of you all said that there was a different trailer out there in which Robin's like extremely ecstatic. I don't really see that one. We get Matthew Lawrence as an interview clip. Oh.
Let's go.
Let me see if I can flip or skip this ad.
Hi, I'm Joy, and I'm in my 50s.
Try to see if we could skip the ad so that we can actually watch the clip.
Welcome to Trailer Talk, and let's go ahead and dive in.
Okay, let's do it. Wow, it's weird. I don't really like trailers.
Nice to meet you, and welcome to Trailer Talk. I got a couple questions for you.
Okay, let's do it.
And let's start off with, what is your favorite go-to karaoke song?
You know, it's funny. I don't really know the name of the song, but it's I Don't Want to Lose Your Love Tonight. I don't want to lose your love tonight.
The vocals.
Yeah, great song.
Okay, Paparazzo, the vocals are there. I see why you're on the show. What kind of kid were you growing up?
Did the interviewer not know that
I was
song?
definitely
Come on.
not one of the cool kids.
Really?
No, not at all. I actually kind of rebelled against that. I found the kids that were not accepted by the cool crowd were just so much more interesting.
I can watch that later. I don't like the interviewer. Anyway, so we've got 71 people on right now. What questions do you guys have? What do you want to go over? Yes, that's right. It was the outfield. Isaac says Paparazzo is Matthew Lawrence. Yep, we found that out last week, which is still kind of unbelievable to think about. So, what questions you guys have? Let's see. Brad goes, who's going to win this season? I don't know. Kind of rooting for Boogie Woogie, but at the same time, Coral's pretty good. I don't know. Whoever picked the mad scientist to sing, the scientist deserves a rave. I mean, I actually believe that the singers picked their songs. Joey, you look tired. I'm always tired, yes. Let's do pitch correct. Sure, we can do pitch correct audio. So we can start off with Boogie Woogie. Here's the audio they gave us.
I gotta say, I never anticipated enjoying a competition like this so much. But
And here's the pitch correct audio.
I gotta say, I never anticipated enjoying a competition like this so much. But, spoiler alert, there's no one enjoying this more than my kids.
So who is Boogie Woogie? Who is it? Who is it? As a reminder, I already revealed everyone, so you can check out those reveals in the description of this video. Brad goes, do they pay the celebrities when they're on the show? No. Patrick Dempsey? No, but that'd be cool. Well, everyone's saying that Andy Grammer is the Boogie Woogie. It's extremely possible, right? Right? So Boogie Woogie reminds you of Ernie from Sesame Street? I mean, the styling, yeah. I don't think Dempsey would I think he doesn't really sing. Boogie Woogie can sing a little bit, so take it as you want. Cool Cat says if Jenny wins the golden ear again, what's the point? I kind of understand. Brad wants to do Pearl. Let's do Pearl then, sure. Here's the audio they gave us.
I came into this competition determined to show a side of myself no one has ever seen before.
And here's the pitch correct audio.
I came into this competition determined to show a side of myself no one has ever seen before. And it's been wonderful opening up. But, spoiler alert, while I love her music, I am not Shania Twain. Now crack open this colossal clue.
So, who is the Pearl? She's got a little bit of a deeper female voice. Is a country star, as you could probably tell. Gretchen Wilson is what everyone is saying. I feel like you guys watch my videos. Just saying, because it seems like all the time, all the people I'm guessing, you guys are guessing. But it looks like everyone is saying that Gretchen Wilson is Pearl. Next, let's do Coral. Here's the audio they gave us.
I'm having the time of my life being here. Performing is something I've been wanting to do more of.
And here's our pitch correct audio. Let's get it going.
I'm having the time of my life being here. Performing is something I've been wanting to do more of, so getting this chance has been awesome. You guys have been guessing some of the biggest pop stars in music, but big spoiler alert.
It's funny when she says, but it was probably the easiest kind of like, oh, that audio. I know that actress very well. And once again, you're all guessing the same thing. I'm guessing Meg Donnelly. She could be in the finale, I think. You think she'd be in the finale? You don't know Meg Donnelly? Come on. Come on. That's a big one. That was a big one. All right, so next, Mad Scientist, here's the audio they gave us.
If you've been doing your research, you'll know I've basically told you everything about me.
And listen to the country accent.
if you've been doing your research, you'll know
Oh, I did
I've
that backwards. Here's the audio they gave us.
If you've been doing your research, you'll know I've basically told you everything about me. I've played sports, I love my wife, and I didn't get here alone. And while you guys are close to solving the equation, there are still some holes in your theories because, spoiler alert, I am not Keith Urban, but we have shared a stage together. Now here's a colossal clue that...
And here's the pitch correct audio.
If you've been doing your research, you'll know I've basically told you everything about me. I've played sports, I love my wife, and I didn't get here alone. And while you guys are close to solving the equation, there are still some holes in your theories because, spoiler alert, I am not Keith Urban.
He does have an accent. So who is under the mask of the Mad Scientist? Looks like everyone's saying Brian Kelly. Once again, I feel like you guys are like watching my videos and taking my... No, I'm joking. I'm completely joking. I'm happy we're all agreeing with this stuff. Draft Boy says, I'm feeling very evil for the mad scientist monster. Mwah, ah, 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 ah. I'm with you on that. I really am. Melissa says, Cooper Allen. Actually, it's the first Cooper Allen I think I've seen in a while for that guess. What makes you think it's him? Let me know. Lauren goes, I wonder if the judges know who Meg is. I probably not. I don't think they're going to get her right. Gretchen, yes. I think Brian Kelly, yes. Do I think they're going to get Nessie right? I don't think they're going to get Nessie right. But I don't think they're going to get Meg right. I do not think so. I do not think so. I think they're going to get Mad Scientist. You give a lot of really good clues, and the accent and a couple other things really point out to it being who we all think it is. So, but yeah, I don't think they're going to get Meg. And now it's time for Nessie. There we go. That works out. Here's the audio they gave us.
I really stuck my neck out coming into this competition. I'm usually a pretty private guy, but being back in the spotlight again.
And here's our pitch correct audio.
I really stuck my neck out coming into this competition. I'm usually a pretty private guy, but being back in the spotlight again has made me feel like a total star.
Who do you think that is? Who do you think that is? Who do you think Nessie is? Give me 1 second, guys. Someone's walking up to my door and I don't know why. I don't know. Someone just like randomly walked up to my door. You ever get that weird? Like someone just randomly walks up to your house? Kind of weird. Anyway, that being said, who do we all think? Edwin McCain? Is that what everyone's going with here? So, seems pretty darn right? Let me know what you guys think about everything here. This is going to be a really fun episode. We got about like 2 minutes to go. Very confused about what's going on. Someone like pulled up on the front of my house, just like hanging out. I don't understand it. Sorry, it's just weird that someone just stands out. They're standing outside of my house with a clipboard, writing a bunch of shit down. Or, sorry, stuff down. Anyway. I know I was not expecting anyone. That's what was really weird to me. They're filling out something on a clipboard and looking at my house. It's really I don't like that. It's because where I'm at and all that doesn't feel right. I'll have to look at my cameras and see what is up. I'll take a picture of their license plate real quick. Sorry, I don't like. It's very bizarre. Anyway, am I part of HOA? No, I am not. Thank goodness. I don't want anything to deal with the HOA kind of stuff. Anyway, So that is tonight's episode of The Masked Singer. We got less than a minute to go. I kind of want to go outside and figure out what the heck is happening. So that being said, someone says, hilarious, back in the day, no one cares about who parked outside. It's true. But we live in a certain area, and there's a certain house near my house that has been abandoned. And so I don't need people breaking into their house and doing things because it's obviously going to affect my house. So anyway, I'm going to roll. You guys have been the best. I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry for the distraction at the end, but hey, it was great talking to you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye.